name is Derek Snow. I'm the dog trainer for No Dog Left Behind. I offer group classes and behavior consulting. We are currently in the Hillcrest Sports Center, my training space, and I'm with my sidekick, Ozzy. Okay, cut him loose. It all began, I had moved here and I had some spare time on my hands. I just started volunteering at the Humane Society. Didn't have a dog at the time, and I missed having a dog. So I just went there and was walking dogs for a couple months, and I wanted to offer them more than just kind of a physical outlet. So I started reading some books and getting some further knowledge, and as soon as I opened the first book, it's kind of all history from there. I just couldn't put any book I could find down until I finished it, and practiced with lots of shelter animals. In a group class environment, I typically teach a basic curriculum, some skills for the dogs that are very handy throughout their lives. Well, handy for their owners anyways. And in a private setting, it's more typically the clients I attract are more people who have troubles with problem behaviors with their dogs. So for some reason there's something their dog is doing or some kind of behavior it's exhibiting that they're really having a tough time with. And then I come in and offer them some tools to address their concerns and manage the environment and among other things.
Everybody will collect their dogs?
Case specific, I mean, just as an example, there was a lady who I had a session with. She was actually a prior client of mine throughout some basic classes, and her dog just really lacked a lot of confidence. And when we went on a private level, it was only a session or two, and I was able to finally handle the dog, do some training exercises with it, whereas prior it was always kind of me instructing her how to teach it different behavior. So for that dog itself, it was a huge milestone, because as soon as it accepted and trusted someone outside of his owner, then his whole world opened up to everybody else. So it was really a great feeling, because after she had told me kind of after a week or two from the session, she just said now he's so much different and more accepting. He's still a little bit unsure in certain circumstances, but nothing to the severity as what it was.
Well, let's say I'm walking past Lindsay on leash, and the dogs are getting excited to see each other, and they're pulling towards each other and doing this kind of behavior. If you continue moving forward and allow the dogs to meet, what you're doing is you're rewarding that behavior and that conduct. So they start to see another dog coming, and they'll exhibit that kind of behavior because they're anticipating them going to meet them. So they get really excited, pull, that sort of thing. The dogs will meet.
These are puppies, so they range from anywhere from 3 months to 6 months of age. It's a lot of fun. We have off-leash play for them to romp around and have a good time. They learn basic skills, once again, kind of thing, and a big part of it is the actual play within class, because it really teaches them some great social skills and the learnings of bite inhibition, which just means for them to develop a soft mouth. So those are the types of things that this class is, and the type of dogs we attract, it varies. It's kind of anything under the sun. There's mixed breeds from the Humane Society that, people adopted. There's purebred bulldog, Shiba Inu, like all kinds of kind of one spectrum to the other. I love dogs a lot, especially this guy right here. They just bring something really special to me because of their adaptability is quite amazing, how much they can change with just a little bit of guidance. And they're just non-judgmental, and they don't talk back. I mean, those are some pretty solid characteristics. I actually had some help. There was some staff of the Humane Society who really believed in me, and they kind of thrust me forward into kind of taking the next step into kind of making it a profession. I'm thankful for them kind of helping sway me in the right direction. It might have taken me a bit longer, but without them, I don't know if I'd be here today, I guess. As a professional, the biggest thing that they can, the skills they need is being adequately socialized in the critical periods in their life, because the #1 killer of dogs is not parvo or distemper or any of these illnesses, it's euthanasia. And usually everything stems from a lack of exposure and socialization at these critical times in their life, which is in puppyhood, most of it. That's really what I try to focus on and remind my clients, that get your dogs out there, get them meeting lots of people, lots of friendly dogs, and teach them that the world's not that scary. Generalizations never hold true in so many cases. And my work at the Humane Society with their dogs really just gave me this really deep shed of hope for all the dogs that were there, that they had, if given even a tiny bit of an opportunity, how much amazing progress they could make. And that's really what drives me, is remembering those moments and being surprised all the time by the capabilities of the dogs to change. I'm happy that that went where I wanted it to go, because I kind of come in with I'm going to do everything I can, and then I don't leave thinking, okay, it's solid, it's done, you know, a good job on me. I'm always kind of, the proof is in my client's response, and I always try to strive for excellence so that they get the best relationship with their animal. I feel like an overwhelming thankfulness that I was able to help them, because they had reached the goals that they wanted to, and it just, made me feel really good that I had the capacity to help them. So it's kind of those moments where you're like, wow, I'm taken back by how much progress they made and the dog made, because you kind of go in, thinking, they can come up with some good progress, but you never know exactly how much is going to be made and how fast. And then when it comes to you more and above and beyond what you would have ever expected, that's a good feeling.
If you have program ideas that you'd like to see on Local On Demand, write us at max.local@sasktel.com. Max Local programming is now available online at maxonline.sasktel.com.